Hey everybody, welcome to the new week of Monday. I guess we'll call it Monday. I mean, it is Monday. I found that I've been liking to identify the day. I don't really introduce myself. I'm Christy's Creations. I'm going to do some Chalk Couture projects today, as I typically do. I've got a whole line of them right here, so we'll see how far I go, but I don't know, I feel like creating. And I was sitting at my desk and I was doing boring stuff. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to go live and do a little creation time. Hey, Brenda. And you know I'm going to be doing lots of colors and lots of different transfers and lots of different surfaces so I can be creating lots of different points for us. Team, I don't know what her name is. Team Unit 4. Chalk Madness. I was talking about this in my live the other day. So, yeah, people are following my little whatevers. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do first, and I'm going to move the camera up, but I have one of those big welcome post signs, you know, like the big piece of wood on the front porch, and then it's got the word welcome, and then where the O is, I hammered in a nail, and then I do, I have these little discs that I kind of update with the season. So right now there was a shamrock, and then there was this Easter bunny. And then I decided that from the street, you couldn't really see the Easter bunny because it's like white on a light gray. So then I did an Easter egg. And of course I did multiple colors on that so that it would qualify for multiple points. I'm always trying to just get those extra points. A little competitive, maybe a little bit. So I'm going to cover up the Easter egg, and I'm going to put the sunflower. And this guy, is that a sunflower or is it a daisy? I don't know the difference between those two flowers, but it doesn't matter. This flower right here is part of the Welcome Signpost add-on kit. And so typically I've been using those icons, I guess you'll call them. They fit perfectly on this. I think it's an 8-inch wood circle. I got like a pack of them from Amazon, and then I used my crocodile to punch a hole here so it could go on the nail, and I painted it the same color as the signpost, which is this gray. I don't know what kind of paint it is, but whatever. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna chalk up the back side of this with the flower, and then I might put the same flower just to tie it all together. I've had this like watering can. This is an old watering can. It came from Eric's grandmother's house. I've had it for a couple years now and just have it sitting on my front porch. Well, like on the steps going up to the front porch, but it's kind of plain, you know? It's like a vintagey looking thing. It's cool, but I think on that flower it might fit just right on there. Maybe a little too big, but I'm going to make it work. So, okay, so I'm going to move you guys up here so you can get the bird's eye view going. All right, Facebook. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so first things first. This, I did not wax it. I'm not going to. I always cut corners. You should wax. Do as I say, not as I do. You should wax. But if you wax, you should let it cure for 24 hours before you chalk on it. So since I am impatient, I'm not going to do any of those things. I'm just going to go right for it. But I am going to fuzz this because I have never used it before. And I'm placing it on wood, so it's likely to get pretty stuck on there. The reason we fuzz is just to soften that adhesive just a little bit and make it not quite so sticky. So our air conditioner is broken. And I guess the guy is like, Eric, he's back at the front door. He didn't leave. He's still here. Jake is our doorbell, since our doorbell doesn't seem to be functioning correctly lately. But we've got Jakey, and he functions just fine. All right, so I'm going to try to center this. I'll move it up a little bit, maybe. Oh, no, we got the hole there, so little nub there. I think that's good. I think that's pretty good and centered. Doesn't matter. I mean, other than the AC guy and front porch pickup, we're not getting a lot of activity on our front porch, but But this is nice and big so you can see it from the street, hopefully. And I'm gonna use 3 shades of yellow and kind of do an ombre from the center out. I think I want, this is gonna be the middle. That's how I'm gonna do it. Okay, so I'm gonna start with Curry. I don't know if this is a current color or not. I'm still having a paste sale, jars of paste in my VIP group, so all month long. So if you can't find this color online for some reason and you need to have Curry in your life, I know I have some in stock. So I can get it to you one way or another, but the easiest way is just to shop online. So I would go that route first, go to my website, and then you can scoop up all kinds of other fun things. Online shopping is kind of dangerous, I have to say. I mean, I shouldn't warn you before I tell you to go shop on my website, but it is kind of dangerous. Like, I have a whole big list of things I need, and I'm thinking I'm just going to do the Target pickup thing again because it worked out really well last time. The only problem is I can't get, like, fresh stuff. Like, I can't get cold stuff. All right, so that's probably a little bit too much, but that's okay. So I got the Curry there, and then this is buttermilk. So there's a big old contrast here, but this is just going into the middle section. So I just want like a blend of different yellows in the middle of the flower, and then I'll use the bumblebee, which is the bright. Oh, thank you, Brenda. I just love it when other designers are on here watching and they help me out with the little facts because I don't remember anything. I'm terrible with prices. I do know that regular jars of paste are $12.99. That's the regular price. And I can't tell you on here what my sale price is because that's against company policy. But I can tell you the regular price and I can tell you that it's discounted. Okay. Boy, I'm getting my little arm workout going on here right now. All right, so let's just do a little bit of this buttermilk around. Ooh, this is gonna look good. Buttermilk might be discontinued too, or is it still around? Do you know about that? I think there's a color called Daffodil that may have replaced the buttermilk, but my paste lasts forever, so I always have like an abundance of old colors that I use. You know what I mean? Oh, this one's dried out too. Apparently I'm not a big yellow fan. I don't use yellow very much. I'm gonna give this 1.5 squirts of our misting spray bottle, which I love as well. I'm all about I'm all about having all of it if we're gonna be honest, but I love the accessories. I do. All right, so we just want that sour cream consistency going. This isn't a very huge project, so it doesn't have to be like, you know, perfect. You just want it a little bit thinned out. So you just add water as you go. Oh, you know what? Let's get those crumbs out. I don't want those crumbs on my screen blocking things. Ah! Okay. So I'm going to use a generous amount of this all around. This looks really gross right now, doesn't it? Kind of yuck, but it's going to look good, I think. Okay, I think that's good. And I'm just gonna wipe off the yellow from my arm. It's okay, I haven't bathed yet today. I mean, I bathed yesterday, so I probably won't bathe today. I mean, why would I need to? I guess for my family's sake, maybe. Okay, so I'm gonna take a mini squeegee here and I'm just gonna start blending this curry with the buttermilk just to get like a little blendy color. And then I'm gonna take that excess and put it back in the darker jar. So I got a little bit of buttermilk in the curry, but that's okay. Some people are real like weird about blending their colors. I am not. I don't really care. So then with this bumblebee, I'm gonna just get these, you know, the outside of this flower done. Obviously, you could just do this in one color. You know, if you don't have like a whole bunch of colors, then by all means, you do not have to do all these color blends. I'm honestly just using them so that I can get more points in our competition. And that's the truth of the matter. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying not to get any of the other colors into the bumblebee jar because I like that bright color and I don't want to ruin it. I'm not worried about the curry because it looks kind of like baby food anyways, or other things that are associated with babies and diapers. But I think it'll help like kind of make it pop a little bit. All right, so I got the majority of it cleared off in there, and then I'm just gonna dap my finger into this water bath next to me. I'm gonna come in here with a damp finger and just blend so it kind of doesn't look quite so choppy. Like I want it to look blended. You can barely even see that curry in there now, but it's in there. All right, so we'll take that and put it in the curry jar. All right, let's peel it up and see what we got. Okay, that yellow is nice. You can barely see the curry. That's okay. There's a little bit there, and then there's a little bit of that buttermilk, just kind of, I think it looks good. I like it. I'm going to clean this because I didn't think about it, and I should have just put it right onto my watering can, but I didn't. So that's that. But here's my little flower. So I'm gonna add this to my well compost, and then I will. Brenda, you are just so helpful. Thank you. Okay, so buttermilk and curry are gone. And I think I have both in stock. I really do. But if I don't, daffodil is a nice substitute for the buttermilk color. It's just a pale yellow. You know, you just need a pale yellow. It doesn't have to be the exact same shade. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you very much. Let me just blow this dry real quick. All right, so I'll swap out my Easter egg after this, and I'll take a little picture of that and show you. And here I'm gonna just blend these lighter colors back into the curry and see how it doesn't even, you can't even see it now. That darker curry color just absorbed it. So there's a little tip for you if you're not too picky about your colors. I'm gonna clean this sunflower transfer off again, and then I'm gonna use it right away because I've had this watering can sitting here for like weeks and it's stupid, so it needs to go back outside. So I just need to slap a design on it, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use these exact same colors. And then what's cool is maybe when I change out that sunflower after the next seasonal situation, I guess it'll be like when we get into patriotic mode, I'll switch it out for the star. And when I do that, I'm thinking I'll probably change the design on the watering can as well, because that way they're like, you know, match set or whatever. So that's my plan. I just came up with it. I think it's a good one though. Just gonna wipe off my little workspace here because it's getting sloppy. And I'm getting hungry. I'm about ready to break my fast. All right, I'm gonna put this on here so that I can just get it dry. So I put the sticky side down on the cloth so that it won't blow everywhere, so it kind of sticks on there while I blow it dry. And then we're gonna come in here with this rusty old watering can. Oh, well, thank you. I'm so glad that I have approval because I'm doing it anyways, but I think it's gonna look good. I'm kind of matchy-matchy by nature, so I think that's part of it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just take my cloth and wipe this because it hasn't been wiped down at all. So it's got, you know, like outdoor residue on it. Wait, you know what? I'm gonna do this side of it because I want it facing in. Oh, that side's dented. Okay, we're gonna have it facing out. And now we gotta dry this off. I can hear stuff inside the can. It's like, I don't know what's happening in there, but. Now this could probably stand to get waxed as well, but it's not gonna. And the corner cutter over here, that's what happens over here. Lots of corners being cut. Oh yeah, that fits perfectly. Excellent. I'm so pleased. So as always, when it's something that's not like flat, it's kind of hard to get your screen. You don't want air bubbles. So I work from the inside out and just kind of get all that screen area smoothed out. I don't care if I have bubbles here in the blue. That doesn't matter. It's just where you have your screen. You don't want any bubbles. Get it nice and smoothed on out. Okay. And then I think that's pretty good. Oh, it's so rusty and gross, dirty. All right, we're gonna do the same process. We're gonna start with the curry for the inside. Points, points, points. I'm getting points. And then we used the buttermilk. Maybe I'll go a little bit wider with the lighter color this time. This buttermilk is a little bit too thick, but I'm gonna make it work. Okay, and then we'll come in with the bumblebee to round it out. Probably don't need quite so much of it this time, but I'm still applying it pretty liberally. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna start in the middle and just get it kind of blended a little bit. Put this excess back in my dark color because we know it's gonna just mix right in there, okay? Okay. And then now we're gonna come in with our bumblebee. There's all these bee words. Bumblebee, buttermilk, curry. That's not a B, that's a C, but. So I'm just getting it all covered up, all my screen. I'm trying to kind of stay away from the other colors so I can put the excess of this back in the bumblebee jar without contaminating that bright yellow with the other ugly yellow shade. The buttermilk I'm not worried about. The buttermilk would blend into the bumblebee, but the curry is a little bit on the dark side. Come to the dark side. This is a little bit trickier to manage than the flat disc that I just did a second ago. And I feel like there might be some air bubbles, even though I felt like there weren't. I'm kind of thinking there might be, but I think it's gonna be okay because the whole thing is kind of rustic looking. So if it has a little, little something won't hurt. All right, so we're gonna come in here, do our little blendy blend. And I'm not left-handed, so I'm gonna actually come in with my right hand and do it because it'll be a lot easier that way. All right, do one more little squeegee here just to finish it up. Now we peel. Let's see how we're looking. This is definitely stuck on here pretty good. That looks good. Oh, I'm so glad this project is done. It's been sitting here for so long. Okay, into the water bath my sunflower goes for the second time. I'll hit this with a blow dryer. So now we've got our outdoor section all wrapped up. Stick that there. Stick that there. I'm gonna put these pastes away because I think I'm done with these colors for this particular oh shoot, that's not what I meant to do. Shoot, watch me do that and say, no, Christy, don't do that. See, it goes right in there. The darker colors you can mix sometimes, but you want to try to avoid it with the lighter colors. Okay, so we'll close. You know what? This is thick, so we're just gonna. I like to give it a squirt right before I close up my jar, and we'll even give this little jar, like it's kind of got crusties around it, so we're just gonna wipe it down a little bit. Then the next time I go to use it, it will be in better condition. It'll be a little bit easier for me to get right to my project. All right, and I'm gonna stir these colors in here again and give this a squirt as well and put this in the water bath. Okay, so sunflowers are complete. And thank you, Brenda. I'm liking this watering can too. I think it's pretty cool. I mean, I knew as soon as I saw it that I wanted to put something on it, but I've had it for a long time. And it's just been sitting outside. So one day I brought it in, which is great, but it just sat inside and didn't get anything done to it. So now it's ready to go back outside. And you know, I could seal it, but I don't want to. I have lots of stuff outside that experiences the elements. Like we had a huge storm last night, and you have to scrub the stuff to get it to come off. It doesn't just like, you know, run off or anything. So I'm not, plus I can always change it out if I need to. Okay, my next project is going to be, this is one of our, thanks Brenda. Have a great day. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit. Okay, this is my next project. I think, oh no, I don't want to do this one right now. This is one of our Try Me kits, so I was gonna demonstrate it. But I think I'd rather do this project, which is a bundle that I'm offering in my VIP group. So I'm gonna do this one instead. Okay, so this is our 10-inch round boutique board. Now these are not available anymore, but I scooped up a whole bunch before they went away. So I have many available. And these make great kid projects because they are small, but, you know, reasonable. It's just a regular old chalkboard. It's lightweight, so they can hang it with a command hook on their door. Double-sided. So this is the side that Lindsay did, I think, last week. And I don't even need to wipe that off yet. She's got another bunny hanging in her room, so I'm sure she wouldn't mind if I did wipe it off, but I'm going to leave it. And then I'm going to come in with this this little dino. So I have this kit is available in my VIP group. So if you are interested in picking up this little chalk project, you can either comment below, you can send me a message, or if you're in VIP, you can comment on underneath the post. Let me see. I think I did some shades of green and orange in that bundle, but you can pick any paste single color that you want. Oh, I'm gonna do Citrus Splash for this one. Citrus Splash and no, I'm gonna use Parakeet because it's already open. Another old color that I don't think you can get anymore. I think it was an in vogue color from before. And then I'm gonna grab an orange peel if I can find it. There we go. And then maybe white. That's not white, that's gray. There's white. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use these three colors for this project. So I put my transfer down, got it all smoothed out. And I think what'll be kind of cool is if I do most of him in the green. Get this all stirred up. I'm just gonna ignore these crunchy things at the top because they're gross and I'm not trying to put that in my paste. Okay, so I'm gonna get my pastes all three ready. Ooh, this we're gonna toss. That orange has seen better days and there's very little left, so I'm not even gonna try to revive that. This is a color that I created. It was orange peel, then I mixed some red in there. And so it's kind of like a reddish, like a brick red, like a reddish orange shade, but this is not a Chalk Couture color. This is one of my own. Ooh, and it hasn't been used in a long time. That's okay, I just need a little bit of it. See how it's real thick? You don't want to try to work with it when it's thick. But since I'm just using a smidge of it. Okay, so here is my plan. Gotta have a plan. I am gonna take just a little bit of this white and I'm not gonna use the white just yet. The white is what's gonna come, and I'm gonna do the eyeball as white. I'm gonna do his body. Oh, his teeth need to be white too. Okay. I'm gonna do the teeth and the eyeball now. I don't know if dinosaurs have white teeth. Maybe I should have used the gray. Okay. So my little trick is to keep that nice and thick so that it gives me a little bit more time to do the rest. And then when I squeegee, I do it all quick. So he's gonna be a little green dinosaur. And this is perfect for kids because lots of kids like dinosaurs, and also because this is a chalkboard, so it is completely user-friendly. So if you make a mistake or the paste dries because you're not moving fast enough, which is very common, by the way, it's no big deal. You can just wipe it off. All right, I'm going to squeegee the green now. See how you can kind of see that design peeking through? That's how I know I've squeegeed it. This is an important step. If you forget to squeegee, that paste really just sits on top of the screen. It doesn't transfer down through, and you don't get the full design. It won't show up how you want it to. Okay, so now I'm gonna come in and do the eyeball and the teeth. Now the teeth are gonna have a little bit of that green in them, so I'm gonna just clean that off right into the green. And since I'm gonna work nice and quick, I'm gonna just do a little bit of this. It really looks more red than orange, doesn't it? It's like a Christmas dinosaur. All right, now we're gonna peel the whole thing up and see what we got. Oh, he's cute. He's super cute. I love that. Okay, so I'll just clean this up. And then what's kind of fun, since it doesn't even take up the whole board, is you can get a chalk marker, which we also sell. So they come in a 2-pack. You can get white and black, or you can get shimmer gold and shimmer silver. I'm looking for white. Oh, I left it on my board over there. Okay, well, I'll just use the shimmer silver then since it's handy. Let's see, what could this kid's name be? Let's just pretend. Let's pretend his name is Danny. So we're gonna call this, let me put it down here, Danny's Dino. And then if he wants to hang it, you know, on the door outside of his bedroom or something, he doesn't want his sister to come in, he'll be like, sisters keep out. See, and it kind of makes it, you know, you make it your own. And I realize all kids can't, you know, there are different levels of writing skills and spelling and all that, but it's just fun. Or keep it without the special handwriting, and then you can use regular chalk or chalk markers on the back side, and then it can be like a reversible sign for your door. So, okay, so that's my little dino bundle. If you're interested in that, just give me a shout in some fashion, some way. Say, hey, I need a dino bundle in my life. I'm just gonna clean these up. What's my next project gonna be? I don't think I'm gonna do another project right now. Now I kind of don't feel like it. And I'm ready to have lunch, but I will recap the projects that I have done for those of you that are tuning in later, so you can see the fun that I've had today. And then I'm gonna take my bra back off and get back into my comfort land. Okay, so let me move this back how it was. And I'll show you guys the finished projects. So we have, boop, those comments. Okay, so we have the watering can with the sunflower on it. And this is gonna go kind of like on the steps heading up to my porch. And then I've got the welcome post, signpost, that is also on my porch. Oh, my voice is echoing inside. Oh, there's a leaf in there and some dirt. Gross. And then I've got this to cover up the O. It's gonna cover up the Easter egg that's on there now, but I had a bunny at one point and a shamrock. So I've got the sunflower now just to get until we get into like the patriotic season. Then I'll switch it out again. So I really like this with the signpost. And if anyone is deciding that they're gonna make a signpost, I've got some tips. I noticed I didn't seal mine because I'm lazy. You should probably seal it after it's done, because what's happening is the moisture in the air is like pulling sap out of the wood, and there are these little sap droplets on there, and then some of the wood grain is starting to pop through the paint. I don't know if sealing it would fix that or not, but I think it probably would. So we got the signpost, flower, and our little dino. Cute, cute. So that's all I got for today. I hope you guys have a great Monday and you're having a good start to your week. The storms last night were kind of rough, so I've had a lot of green tea today to get through the day, but that's all she wrote. I'll see you guys tomorrow for some other amazing project, I'm sure. And I hope you have a good week. Bye.